Steal from Your Heroes by Dr. Pasteur Tran. Narrated by L.J. Ganser. 1. Steal from your heroes. When you envision the success you wish to achieve, you probably have a hero who represents the epitome of success. You can almost see yourself standing where they now stand. You can almost taste the victories they have tasted. If you could steal just a fraction of their glory, wouldn't it be amazing? But as you stare at those you look up to, have you considered how they got there? What obstacles they have faced? What sort of journey they went through to reach that pinnacle? Richard Branson might be one of your heroes, but the philanthropy he is now known for is a result of his journey that made him who he is today. In fact, Branson even went to jail. More on that in a bit. Warren Buffett reads voraciously now, but his rise to investment guru didn't allow him that luxury. The hero's journey was critical to their success. Steal their methods, their ways of thinking, and the traits that led to their success. Steal what your heroes learned along the way. Use a hero's success as the reference point to where you want to be. Stephen King's success, for example, was not entirely his own. His first big hit, Carrie, his fourth novel, but the first to be published, was due in part to his wife, and is a great example of why you should surround yourself with people who support your goals. The novel began as a short story, but King's wife encouraged him to turn it into a novel. If you want to be a successful entrepreneur, why not learn about Phil Knight, founder of Nike, or Peter Thiel, founder of PayPal? Even Mark Cuban can show you, despite the fact that his receptionist stole his company's money, a story discussed in detail later in this book, how you can pick yourself up and become a billionaire in the process. Choose your heroes carefully. Choose those who achieved what you want to achieve. Then, steal from them. How to find traits. You can create the best version of yourself by hand-selecting the traits you most desire. Think of yourself as being made up of building blocks of traits. Think of the traits you want to acquire, and then hand-pick which hero to steal them from to create who you want to be. For example, if you want to be a writer, study the traits of your author heroes. Take J.R.R. Tolkien and his first big success, The Hobbit. It was never going to be released, and only after one of Tolkien's students read a copy and contacted a publisher did this book become published and bring about his success. What Tolkien had was perseverance. He continued to work on his craft and write more books. He didn't write a book and place all his hopes on its success. Instead, he kept writing. Perseverance is a trait we can steal from Tolkien. However, traits for becoming an author can be found in the lives of other heroes, so don't limit yourself just to heroes from just one specific area of expertise. Heroes in different fields can teach you amazing traits that are universally beneficial. Many traits are universally helpful to your journey to success. Why not learn how to hustle, a trait necessary for starting any business, like Dale Carnegie, or Sam Zemurray, one of the most successful and powerful men of his time, who figured out how to make money by selling bananas. There are many traits that can apply to different parts of your life. Steal them to use as building blocks for yourself. Steal them and make them work for you. Within this book, I will go through the traits that are universal. These are traits you can apply to whatever your goal may be. Steal what is controllable. You can't control events, and some events may never happen again. You can't steal them, nor should you try to. You can, however, control who you become and who you model yourself after. You will also have your own story. Every twist and turn will be unique, and taking advantage of events will be your path to achievements. What we steal in this book is how these heroes position themselves for future events, and to understand what they did that was within their control to achieve success. Hero
Sample complete. Ready to continue?